The unfiltered part is basically just the chaos that is our life. Let's just put it that way. This is not like a sales pitchy kind of monologue lecture type of scenario. This is just two best friends who love what they do and want to bring education and awareness to everybody, while also keeping it fun and lighthearted. And the unfiltered part also means that sometimes it's our opinion. It may not always be everybody else's opinion. So keep that in mind. But for the most part, it's just to educate and motivate.
To set yourself up for success to buy in the upcoming year is to get pre-approved now. So even if you don't want to buy a house for 6 months, 9 months, if you get pre-approved now, you at least know what you can afford, or even if you are approved, and then you can start looking, and if the right house hits the market now, because now is a good time to look, because there's not as much movement, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because it's the winter time. Most people aren't doing much, especially for people who have kids in school. I mean, is that kind of what you're saying? Is people who they don't want to do a lot, unless they're saying this in school district, nobody wants to really move while their kids are in school. They don't want to change schools halfway through the school year, typically.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're in a smaller town, you're not really going to change school districts.
Mm-hmm.
But, around the holidays, you're going to find that a lot of people don't want to move just because of everything going on. And especially if you have kids in school, because you've got the concerts, you've got
sports, especially if they're in sports.
Yes.
Basketball is going on right now.
Oh, I remember basketball days.
Yeah. All the things.
Mm-hmm.
So you got so much going on. So it's not as many people are moving, but people are still selling.
Right. And here's a word of advice I heard over Christmas from my son-in-law to my youngest daughter.
Oh boy.
Because we've been on her to buy a house.
Yes.
Okay. Because she's 20 and it's good to buy a house, kind of be independent,
Mm-hmm.
show that you can be independent. You have this house, you can, sell it down the road and make money, or you can keep it as a rental, whatever it is that you choose to do. Start young, start early.
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking to her about a house, and I told her she needs to call Angie, see what she can get pre-approved for. And she's like, I just don't know. I don't know. What if I don't want to stay here? What if I do this? Or what if I do that? And Colton, my son-in-law, goes, it's really not that deep. We have a speaker coming up.
Yes. You want unfiltered? Let me tell you,
it's going to be.
We've got so next week we have a guest speaker coming on for chimneys. But yeah, the unfiltered part is definitely going to come alive. But the thing is what I love about him is he is a no fuss Gus. Like it's just
that's something your grandma says. Can I clean my fireplace myself?
No, absolutely not.
To take your shop
maybe
maybe
you can stand up in there and get your noodle or your toilet bowl brush and get up there and sweep that.
You can just be like Santa, just wear like a suit and just slide down the chimney.
I'm not saying that I plan on it.
You could be like them little European kids. I mean, back in the
I'm not saying
back in the day they used to throw them little kids down the chimney and then they started getting cancer, and that's how they stopped it.
Let's not do that.
I'm not saying that I wanted to, although I think it might be kind of fun to try, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying.
Let me know. I'll get you all the stuff, and you can.
So
I'm just saying, in general, can somebody clean their own chimney? Is it recommended or not recommended?
A true professional will tell you if there's something going on.
I don't know what about you, but I know I have this a customer service voice. Do you have a customer service voice?
I don't think so.
Well, I do.
I have heard I do, but I don't think so.
So during I work from home a lot, so if I'm on the call with a client and my husband's home and my kids are home and I answer the phone and they say, who the heck was that? Like my voice, it changes the whole octave. Like my husband says my voice gets deeper. Like when people call, I have this serious business tone. I guess I never realized it because it's just so natural. But I'm just curious, if other people's voices change when they talk to customers versus when you talk to your bestie or your family, or do you have multiple voices that you use?
Well, I do work from home a lot, and I live alone. So
I mean, there's a ghost in your house. I mean, Barb is around sometimes, so I mean, she might slam a door if you change your voice.
yeah, I mean, the only ones that really could tell me would be my dogs,
Yeah.
and they don't talk. So I'm going to say no, I don't have.
If you've worked with Bridget in the past, let me know. If you've witnessed real Bridget and then realtor Bridget. Get it? Realtor. Ha.
How about awkward things that you have said or maybe done in front of clients or over the phone to clients?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I have lots of awkward things that I have done in front of clients. And I know I've said awkward things in front of clients because let's just face it, I a lot of times don't think before I speak. I do get relaxed in front of my clients. And sometimes when I say stuff, I'm like, oh, oops, I'm sorry.
Whoopsies.
And they're like, oh, don't worry about it.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I really got to work on being just a little bit more professional. But then I'm like, you know what? That's who I am. Take me or leave me. But yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that I do in front of clients, sometimes I wonder like, I wonder what they're thinking. Like, I remember, I was a little bit of a newer agent. I've been in it for a little, a couple of years, and we were looking at, it was a foreclosed property, and it was winter, and it had gotten darker a little bit faster than I had planned on. And so it was dark in the house. And so we were using our phone flashlights, and
Oh, there was no power in the house.
no, there was no power.
Oh, because foreclosure, so they shut the power.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So we walked into the dining room, and I had told my clients, I'm like, careful, there's a low hanging light. I don't want you to hit your head on it. And he's like, okay, no worries. And, he walked around it. 30 seconds later, not even.
You walk into it.
I walk into it, and there's a loud crack. And he's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. Apparently, I didn't listen to my...
Nothing happened. What are you talking about? You didn't hear anything.
No, didn't listen to my own warning. And as I'm like saying very naughty words under my breath, I hold my head, I'm holding my head, and I pull my hand back, and I'm like, oh, there's blood.
Oh, feels a little moist up here.
Oh,
That's
no.
not good.
Oh, no. Yeah, fine. All's good. Thank God there's no light. I mean, so there's been many instances like that. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm famous for doing awkward things. How about you?
I don't really have much, honestly, because everything I do is, I mean, I meet face to face sometimes with clients, but I don't walk houses with clients. I mean, they're kind of cool to walk houses, but I don't do much, honestly.
You've never said things like spicy dicey.
Not that I can think of. I mean, I could have, but.
So you're saying that you don't do awkward things. It's
no,
just,
I'm not awkward.
So you're trying to come off as you're the perfect
I'm
one
very,
out of this.
Yeah, very perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm the anchor to everything. I'm the perfect one. So when you do all the crazy stuff, I'm the calm side of it.
I really wish I had a flag right now to throw, because that is a bunch of
We need some red flags, we need some yellow flags, flag on
all
the flag.
the flags, and they ain't green flags.
Right.
What's one thing that you lack at doing, or that you would like to hire for?
To hire for? I don't know. Again.
You sense a theme here?
See, my problem though is I'm very OCD. So I like to control the situation, and I like to always be that way. So it's really hard when people want to try and help me. They try, and then I just redo it because I don't like how it was done, because it wasn't done my way. But then I get mad when they don't help. So it's kind of like a lose-lose situation, because I like things a certain way, and other people don't usually care how it's done, and then I do, and then it bothers me. So I think it's just, you need to learn to not be that way, but I'm very A-type OCD driven. Like I'm one of those people that when I host anything like
Mhm.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, my kids' birthday parties, whatever, I'm the one that washes the walls and the baseboards. And I take my vacuum and go up in all the, the creases to get all the cobwebs out. I mean, it's unfortunate because I have vaulted ceilings in my house and I can't get up there, but I can see them, and it drives me nuts, like absolutely nuts, because I can see the cobwebs. But I bet you nobody would notice it. So I do all those things, and then it's things that people wouldn't notice, but it makes me feel better that everything is clean. I don't know.
Nobody cares.
I pull the little weeds out of the cracks in my driveway.
Nobody cares.
I know nobody cares, but the thing is, though, is when you have like an OCD anxiety kind of thing about that, is if you don't do it, you feel very self-conscious and you can't enjoy your event because you're worried that people are going to notice those things and like pick them out, even though I don't think nobody once has told me that my baseboards look like, people don't say that, but I think it's just it's like you clear your mind kind of thing when you do it, so you feel better when it's done, and then you feel more relaxed like when you have people come over, even though no one's going to know, or like I've cleaned like my fridge, and like no one, I mean, most people don't even go in your fridge, unless they put food in there, or under my bathroom sink. Like no one's going under there, but I feel better when it's organized in case, somebody go, you know what I mean? It's just those things that people aren't going to look there, but you feel better when you do it. So you feel like you have to do it. So that's why I don't like to host a lot, because I put myself through a lot.
So
mentally.
Before I have parties, I just simply pick up, dust.
I've had people tell me that they are afraid to host and have me come over because they're afraid that I'm going to, because I do notice those kinds of things. I don't say anything, but people are like, I'm always afraid that you're going to come over now and you're going to notice these things. I was like, well, I probably am.
There have been times that, due to inventory, where we have put in an offer, and we were aware of the guidelines. He was FHA, and there was chipping and peeling paint, and there was a door that led out to an open deck without a railing. And again, we're aware of it, but it was in his budget and it was all that was available. So in the offer, we wrote buyer to take care of A, B, and C prior to appraisal. And so I went in there by myself and scraped and repainted and put boards across the door.
Yep, so you can seal it. That way they can't go out to, and they will accept that too.
Correct.
And that might be a cheaper option than trying to put up a railing, depending on how big the space was.
Correct. Yep. And I believe the seller actually put the railing in the attic because that was beyond my handyman skills.
Yeah, it's important to know too, because buyers and sellers can do it. Unless it's something like electrical based, something that requires a specific profession to do it. But chipping, peeling paint, installing a railing, putting the light switch cover on your light switch. I mean, so basically that anybody can really take care of it. I guess buyer beware though, is that if you do it, it's your expense. And if the house doesn't close, you just paid to do. I mean, obviously you're hopefully not everything closes, but if something goes south, because we can't predict what's going to happen.
Correct.
So just know if buyer takes care of it, it's buyer expense. A bridge loan essentially is where we have a company that will take the equity out of your house for you, and you can use it towards your new home. You can use it towards down payment. You can use it towards, if you have like a car loan you want to pay off to, you want to get your finances under control. So just another way to be creative, to make things work best for you. Because you never want to put somebody in a financial situation where they are like crazy uncomfortable, because then they get cold feet and then they want to cancel, and then you can't always cancel. It's not easy to be like, oh, I'm out. You can't just walk away because you feel like it. Like there has to be like a legitimate reason why, because an offer to purchase is a legally binding contract. I love Valentine's Day.
Why do you like Valentine's Day? Why do you love Valentine's Day?
I just love love. Valentine's Day isn't one of those holidays where we have to go all out and go to a fancy meal or anything. It's just, I don't know, we do as a family.
I don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Oh, there you go.
I don't like Valentine's Day. I celebrate Valentine's Day the day after. That's when I go to Walmart and buy all the chocolate 50% off, because then you can get the premium chocolate. That's when I celebrate.
Yeah.
I mean, really, then I don't even celebrate. I'm just celebrating the fact that I got premium chocolates at the price that it should be in the first place.
Just being preventative measures can lead to long-term savings.
Right.
Nobody wants to wake up with a pool of water in their house. And
Right.
regular inspections, all it takes is a look around. I'm not recommending everybody climb up on the roof.
Yeah,
If
please,
you want
yeah,
to, more
yeah.
power to you. So, but hey, that's what we're here. We're here to help. We're here to inspect, give honest advice, feedback. And we'll tell you straightforward if hey, you got some life left in this roof, there's no damage, or hey, it's time to get this done for you. Otherwise, you're gonna have bigger fish to fry. So.
Yeah, you don't want to push it out too long. That becomes a bigger problem and a bigger expense.
There's a really awesome initiative that's happening in Beaver Dam with one of the leadership Beaver Dam groups.
Okay.
They have decided to have PAVE be the beneficiary of their project this year. And what they are taking on is they've named it Sheltering Together. And it is phase 2 of our opening of our new facility, which is a pet shelter and an indoor
really?
green space recreation center for families. So that's our lower level in the basement. We have some funding still left from our construction that was slated for that project, but it wasn't quite enough to finish the project. And we needed a group of champions to infuse some energy and fundraising into that. So this group is doing that, and they're going to be at the gun club the day after Sweet Thanks, doing a glow thing, and just lots of fun ideas. They did a potato bar at Cabin Fever Fest recently, and are doing a variety of fundraising, and then also some project management around this construction. And that will allow people who if they have a service animal, emotional support animal, they are currently able to bring that per housing regulation and rules to our shelter. But we have done quite a bit of data research on who calls in and whether they end up coming in for services. The average person who is fleeing violence will try to leave 7 times before they're successful.
Wow.
And if they're able to survive and seek help and leave a dangerous situation, it is the 7th time that seems to be more permanent into safety. But one of the main barriers that we found is that they don't want to separate from their pets.
To everybody out there, because right now foreclosures are high.
Unfortunately,
They're coming back. So if you find yourself in a situation where you cannot afford your mortgage, or you're in a hardship, whatever it may be, please reach out to me for your options. I have options. I have been working with people that are in pre-foreclosure or right before pre-foreclosure, and I'm helping them get out of trouble. Don't let the bank take your house, your equity, because if you do, you walk away with nothing. I have options where you can at least get some of your equity, if not all of it.
Yeah.
So please reach out to me. If you get a letter from the bank saying you're going to go into foreclosure, don't just put your head in the sand and accept it. Okay? Reach out. Let's get some money in your pocket and not give it to the bank.
Now we're using the carpet that's 20 years old.
Yeah. And
With
who
their
knows
dog.
what's in that carpet?
Yeah,
That's a gross.
yeah.
Carpet is gross. I mean, I like carpet, but it's gross. I mean, because it's.
Well, I haven't taken a mop to my wall in 10 years, but I mopped the entire house and I painted. You walk into the house, it's not always ready to go. Mine was a foreclosure. It was very nice condition, but I mean, the carpet needed to be done. I wanted to repaint the entire house. This was another $10,000 of basic updates. And so I had extra wiggle room to play around with because I was able to qualify for those grants.
That's actually a really good point.
Whereas if I had to use that as down payment, now we're using the carpet that's 20 years old.
Yeah. And
With
who
their
knows
dog.
what's in that carpet?
Yeah,
That's a gross.
yeah.
Carpet is gross. I mean, I like carpet, but it's gross. I mean, because it's.
Well, I haven't taken a mop to my wall in 10 years, but I mopped the entire house and I painted.
Thing to say.
We just did an episode about that where
Miss OCD.
Yeah.
Do you mop your walls?
That's
I
a
take
yes.
that as a yes.
Yeah, my kids make fun of me because I host Friendsgiving every year because our downstairs basement is not finished, but it's open and it's like a giant toy room. You know, we have a huge projector screen down there. They can watch Disney Plus, whatever. So we have everything down there. So I usually host because a lot of my friends have, you know, younger children. So it's great to have the open space. They can just go play and the adults can be, you know, upstairs as adults. But I have very strong OCD where I take my Norwich claws and I'm wiping my walls down and wiping all the light switches off and the corners and
Before or after?
before.
But then also after.
But then also after. To backtrack a little bit, to not, because I feel like some people are just afraid of the program. So it's not something to be afraid of. I think it's a really great program because what it truly does is it opens up more opportunity for people who might not have the option to buy a house right now.
Absolutely.
You know, they have a little bit more relaxed guidelines when it comes to credit score. You know, so for clients who have like a 600 credit score, you know, this gives them an opportunity to buy a house and so only need 3.5% down. Like FHA is 3.5% down, which is really nice. FHA is only a primary home though, so you can't buy an investment property on FHA, but you can buy, you know, a 1 to 4 unit home.
How much is the down payment on a conventional loan?
3% for first-time home buyers, 5% for non-first-time home buyers. But if you have a low credit score, it's going to be higher.
I have been very fortunate with a lot of my clients. You know, most of them, you know, become friends, and I know their family very, very well. So I love what I do. I love getting to meet new people and make new friends. And, you know, a lot of my clients do embrace my quirkiness.
Right. Right. But again, that's what makes you you.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like, again, we're not robots, we're humans. You know, we each have our own personalities and our own traits, and people, the right people will attract to you. You know, you have that following where, you know, you'll end up with the right fit. You know, not everybody's the right fit for everybody because everyone's different, but yeah,
I think that's it for today's episode. Hopefully we didn't bore you too much or scare you from government
facts. It's not trying to be scary, but it's also trying to educate because it seems to come across a lot
lately. Has
lately
been an issue. So yeah, it's just really to kind of give you a heads up that it can get a little dirty. It can get pretty dang stressful. But bear with your lender.
Right.
They want to see it close. Your agent wants to see it close. You want to see it close.
So don't like cringe, you know, when we say, okay, well, FHA is going to be a better fit for you because of X, Y, Z. It's a really great loan program. It really is. It helps people attain home ownership when they didn't think it was attainable. So I think it's really great. And then when you are a direct lender into FHA, you write through them directly. You go off of and like I said, it changes all the time, you know, and sometimes things happen, and it's important to just pivot, you know, like in Friends with Ross on the couch. Pivot. Pivot. You never seen Friends, have you? You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you, with Ross on the couch? Oh my gosh.
Nope, haven't seen Friends.
I've watched like 15 times.
I watched The Office.
Ugh.
Don't even.
No, I can't. The humor is not for me.
Hilarious.
I don't get it. I can watch Friends and I can watch a Big Bang Theory over and over and over again, or Schitt's Creek. That show's hilarious.
I've never seen that one either, but I've heard it's funny. But I watch a lot of reruns of The Office.
Yeah, I watch a lot. A lot of like today's TV shows just don't really. I like the older ones, you know. It is what it is.
Yeah,
but
yeah, and I've had a lot of clients. A good portion of my clients have FHA, and it's very rare that you run into a lot of issues.
Right.
But it does happen.
Correct.
So you just need to know ahead of time that it could get a little bumpy, but your lender and your agent, they got you as long as you talk with them and, you know, have that good communication going, and it'll be fine. It'll be stressful, but you'll get through it and you'll learn something.
Right. You can't really control what the market does. All you can do is prepare yourself, you know, and get yourself set up for when things turn in your favor, you know, because I guess when I say your favor, because right now the market could be perfect for somebody. Another person can be like, well, I need to wait for X, Y, and Z. You know, so it all depends on your situation, I feel.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, and the market is ever changing, and when you say changes like the wind changes directions, right now that's legit. That's
literally true. What's happening. Literally.
For sure.
and that's one thing that I feel makes our job, it's never a dull day in the real estate industry, and it's always something different every time. So I guess right now, with it being March, when the spring market usually is picking up around now, right? Because we both have buyers waiting for
Correct.
houses to hit the market.
Correct.
Where are we right now in regards to availability, like for houses, just in general? Like, do we even have that many on the market yet? It hasn't hit yet.
No, I mean, a few have come on recently, but right now inventory is still pretty low.
Yeah.
So that's the hard part. And it seems like right now a lot of my buyers are below 300. I'm talking like 250,
So are mine.
280 max, and then below. So to find those buyers a home right now is really hard. And when they do come on the market, they're gone. Like,
So we're still
right away.
There's still some multi-offer bidding on certain price ranges, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I mean, if your house is priced just right for the condition, yeah, then you're going to get multiple offers and it's going to be off the market like right away. If you still, as a seller, still think that it's COVID prices and way overpriced, we're going to be sitting for a little bit. Right now, it's kind of, with sellers, it's hit and miss on the best way to price it. Right now, the best thing a seller can do is work on their pricing strategy. Make the price, good.
Right.
Like,
where people are going to walk and be like, oh, I would not pay this for.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I always tell all of my sellers before listing a house, walk through your house and try to like detach yourself that it's your house. Just walk through and go, would I pay what I'm asking?
Right. I don't know what it was, but they say go in your closet and turn all of your hangers the other direction.
I did that.
Did you? So then all the hangers that are still facing like this way on the bar versus this way, those are the ones you never went for like a year, and then just get rid of all the hangers hanging that direction.
I just left them hang that way. They never became unhung that way.
they never moved. It's just, they're still hung cattywampus.
Yeah. I'm like, I was supposed to get rid of them last year.
Well, then that means you still can get rid of them if they're still in that direction.
Well, now they're just comfortable there. So, what is the coolest one you did?
Coolest
patio. I know the one that you posted on Facebook that it looked like wood, like how you had done it, because you like 2 steps, I think, into their house, and then like the whole patio. Was one you just
posted.
Was
a stone stamp that was your neighbor, I believe.
Was it?
I believe
one that you just did that was like really cool.
There was 2 curved like half moon steps up to a patio door.
Yeah, that one.
That was a big patio.
That was awesome.
Yeah, all stamp patios are always fun. I think a really cool one we did last year was like a stone stamp with a wood grain, a stone stamp in the middle with a wood grain border around it.
Okay.
That was cool.
Do people come to you that want to put like their handprints and footprints and stuff in this before it cures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More often than you would
really
think. Yeah. A lot of people with kids, they come out and yeah.
So there's like a perfect time to do that. I'm assuming like when it's mostly set, they do that.
Yeah, I would say 50% of people that ask come out too late.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. So when's
and we still try. We still try. We'll put the kid's hand on there and then like really push on it,
Yeah.
And then once they take their finger off, you can kind of take your own finger and make their handprint.
That's not the same.
No.
And why wasn't I asked if I wanted my handprint in my driveway?
Because you're
a grown
old.
Woman. Not old. I said a grown woman. I didn't say old.
No, he said old.
Oh, well,
You could have lead-based paint on the inside that's not peeling and chipping. And if someone goes through a home renovation without knowing that there's lead-based, they could be unknowingly contaminating their entire family. We had a client a couple months ago They wanted to sand down their stairs, refinish their stairs to give it, a more modern look. And they started that and didn't take the proper measures to mitigate any kind of airborne dust in the house. And then a week later, their kids tested positive for lead poisoning, and they had twin girls, 3 years of age.
Wow.
And they tested, with high lead content in their blood. So it is definitely something that we take very seriously, and I think it's great that the FHA goes through that process to try to mitigate that.
FHA cares about the health and safety of the home. Like, it's not just that. I mean, they just care. They want it to be safe for whoever's going to live there. Is the biggest.
And that's part of their health and safety inspection.
Right. And
that
now
they
we
do.
know why it's a big health issue.
Yeah,
It's not a safety issue. I mean, it can be, but it's more of a health issue for people.
and especially like kids under the age of 6, their bodies aren't developed enough to deal with that kind of exposure.
Is it
So
for seniors too, though? I thought like the elderly are a little bit more prone to.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, everybody's susceptible, right?
Yeah.
It's just the long-term effects of lead poisoning in children. It can stunt their growth. It's associated with neurological
Right.
issues. So I think that's something that I think they take more seriously, because that's the longevity, of our generation or future generations. So that's, I think, to me, a huge issue. Having a child under the age of 5 currently, I when I got into this business and knew what the ramifications of, I was testing his toys, like hand-me-down toys and stuff like that you never know, right?
Did
And
you find one too? A toy that had lead-based paint? Wasn't like a train you were telling me about that you
Yeah,
found?
there was it was a toy that got handed down through our family, and it was a painted magnetic train set, and it had lead-based paint on it.
And kids put toys in their mouths.
It's not even just like, it can be absorbed through your skin, like touching that, kids putting their hands in their mouth after playing with that toy. It's something, I wasn't necessarily aware of until this point.
Very eye-opening.
But yeah, it was scary.
Yeah.
Or how about you write an offer on a property and your buyer's agent submits, these fees on the offer expecting the seller to pay it. And the seller's like, oh no, I already have agreed to do this. Now you want this, now you have to go back and you have to explain that to your buyer. Like,
yeah,
I need more money from you. I mean, I left a company that had these fees because I didn't feel right charging them. I don't charge them. Like, I got into real estate to help people.
Right.
Okay. I'm not in it to charge fees. Like, I'm sorry. That's just one thing that really, really grinds my gears, is because I try to help people and I care about you as my client. You sign a buyer agency with me, I got your back. I'm not going to impose all these fees unless they're talked about up front.
And today, what are we talking about?
Lingo. The wonderful world of lingo. I feel like in most professions, well, I think every profession has their own terminology. And I feel like in the real estate, on my end and your end, it can be kind of confusing because 2 words can mean the same thing.
Right.
So I think they have different meanings, but they end up essentially becoming the same thing. So for example, when it comes to when a borrower wants to get approved for a loan, they get a pre-qualification or they get a pre-approval.
What's the difference there? Because I don't think they're the same, are they? It has nothing to do with the phone type. Why?
I think it does.
No.
No, is it user error?
No. Not at all. That's why on my voicemail, just to be safe, I'm always like, leave me a message or shoot me a text.
It should say, I have a Samsung, please text me. I won't get your voicemail.
It's not just because it's Samsung, smarty pants.
I think it is. I don't know. Samsungs are like foreign to me. My parents had Samsungs. I'm like, I can't help you with that. That's too foreign. Like, I like my iPhone.
You iPhone users think you're like way up
It's
here.
because we are.
No, you're not.
So, Gary, how's the garage door business?
Got its ups and downs.
With a That's fantastic. I love that.
Okay. So Gary, what do you think that I could change my garage door by myself?
No.
Why?
If you don't know what you're doing with, especially the spring system, it's very dangerous.
So Gary, do you just do like electric doors? Or do you do manual doors? Do you do it all? Like
All of them. Yeah.
It's a manual door, like where there's no button to open it.
you use your hand.
Yeah.
Why would you want that?
Are you a princess or what?
Yeah, I push a button, my door opens.
You have no clue what a manual garage door is?
No. Why would they be manual garage doors? Did you actually physically get out and open it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean,
Because back in the day, go ahead, Gary. You just go for it, Gary.
years ago they didn't have them.
Oh,
I mean,
I won't.
if you want to save money, and that's one way to do it, not have an opener, or if you don't use it much, if it's a storage shed for your lawnmower or something like that.
Well,
even
that I can see, like a storage shed, but like your actual physical garage, like I said, people did manuals for that. I just assumed that they were always automatic.
Sometimes there's
Not
not
always.
electricity out there.
that's
That's true.
too.
Hey, I'm Bridget with Real Home Realty, brokered by Real. And you are?
Losing my mind.
Before, I like we're wearing the same outfit. We matched without intentionally matching. Yeah.
Okay. All right, ready? So
Yeah. You wrap up the Robert.
take one, the ending part.
Take one conclusion.
Okay,
Because that's good.
let's just wing it then, shall we?
Yes.
Oh, this tape is driving me bananas. Oh
I
my
can cut it off on
God.
camera if you'd like.
Dude, it's right here. See this thing? Stab me in the back.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to leave it folded back like that.
Is it folded?
Let me try putting your foot on
Oh,
if it stays that way.
driving me nuts. Nope.
Take
A seam ripper.
or a lighter.
Oh. Here, let's do that on video. We want to light,
Melt it.
light
Yeah,
it up.
I got one.
Let's light my shirt on fire, shall we?
Let's get that baby on video.
Get 2022 coming in hot.
Oh shit, Ange, now your hair's on fire. God dang it.
Well, I got a haircut. I
Got your skin burned.
I've been branded.
Yep.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
All good.
The dumpster fire, literally. Okay.
We know we're gonna have to bleep you.
Why is that?
Can't fix stupid. I forgot how we started.
You started with the welcome to Real Estate Unfiltered. With
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah.
You have to make sure that you say that all.
Okay.
How are we gonna erase this? Just gonna lick it?
I don't know.
Use your little.
I actually got it for you.
I know. From where?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Duh.
Avi.
Okay, ready?
All right, Lauren. Here you go.
Take one. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm not ready.
Take one. Laura. Bridget is dying. Take
Okay.
two. Bridget's not dying.
Take two. Welcome.
You know what might be a good one is if we bring in another realtor. I'm trying to convince them that, but what else?
Break.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll look it adds a little bit more character. Is the microphone on? Yes. Okay. Yours on?
Oh, I lost my microphone.
Oh, go grab that.
No, I had it.
You did? You take off your other shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, your
Oh, wait.
shirt's inside out.
Here.
I mean, nobody can really tell because inside out it's a thing. Just keep it blinking on so you can't see the tag. Because I mean, the cutout. I mean, or do you want to go change?
I'm gonna change it because otherwise you're gonna laugh at me the whole time.
Hot Mess Express, toot toot,
Coming in.
coming in hot. Here I come.
Episode 6, all about Angie again.
It's not all about me. Home sale contingencies and bridge loans.
Go.
5-minute podcast.
It's not a 5-minute
No,
podcast.
it's not.
It's been 34 minutes so far.
That's it, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
In slow-mo.
In
Oh
slow-mo.
my God.
Nice.
They don't show that they make really good money because tips are great, but they're also not great.
Oh no, I wasn't really paying attention. I was on my phone, so she can't put that in there.
God.
You done now?
No, I'm not. I'm ready. So I forgot where we ended off now. I mean, I can be wrong. I don't know everything. I don't know everything. I mean, I try. I try to know everything about
You
the
are not
mortgage
funny.
industry. About the mortgage industry, not about life.
Ding. Ding, Gary.
Yeah, take that, Gary.
Smoke it. Just say, I know you're right.
The sign right there says, "Save some time.
my
Let's
sign?
assume I'm always right."
To save some time, let's just assume I'm always right because I am always right.
I have done that. I have. Yes,
Yeah,
I
we
am.
are. Yeah, you put the hoe in home. Thanks, Gary.
Great. I like it. Okay.
You're not sorry.
It's filming.
Oh.
Don't say mean things now.
Yeah, you have to be nice.
Mean
to me.
things. My mother-in-law's crazy.
Huh? Your mother-in-law's crazy. That's all right. We all have crazy mother-in-laws.
True.
I mean, Kylie would say anything about his mom, so.
Oh, yeah, right on.
Hello.
Delete this.
I spend most of my time with Colton.
That's because Colton buys houses every 20 minutes.
Exactly. And I go through all these crazy houses with him. You would think that I wouldn't be crazy. Although maybe that's why you always send me into dark, scary places first.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Duh.
Episode, I don't know.
We haven't decided yet. We're getting Nick in before it gets too busy. This is a preemptive filming for later.
Yep, Nick with 360 paint.
Yeah.
One's more than enough.
Okay, so the audio on those is working much better. So right now we'll just use these as a fun little decoration.
Shit, we're recording?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she came over and hit the button.
Why, did you pick your nose or something?
No.
You're
But-
shedding. That's attached. Just kidding.
Okay, what episode?
I
11?
don't know. So we're just gonna say this is gonna be episode 3 for March.